In the death of a St. Johns County deputy, I'm John Bachman.
And I'm Emily Turner in for Tanika Hughes. A new police report reveals Sergeant Michael Konovich died of cardiac dysrhythmia and then reveals what the subject charged in his death said in an interview with deputies. Action News Jack's Ben Ryan is live in studio. And Ben, that report is 44 pages long. What more have we learned?
Well, Emily, a lot of details exactly what happened in body camera video, which we've told you about before, but also what other deputies did that night specifically. One deputy thought that Konovich was exposed to fentanyl, saw him collapse, so Narcan was administered. But in the report, we also learned the specific cause of death, as you mentioned, and how one deputy believes that Sergeant Konovich would still be alive if this incident didn't happen.
Stop!
This is the beginning of an encounter that St. Johns County Sheriff deputies say led to the death of Sergeant Michael Konovich. On May 19th of this year, Sergeant Konovich fought with Virgilio Aguilar Mendez after trying to arrest him and died shortly after. A new sheriff's office report shows medical examiners determined he died of cardiac dysrhythmia caused by physical and emotional stress trying to arrest him. Medical examiners say the death was natural. In the report, several deputies interviewed mentioned how Konovich was dealing with respiratory issues and possibly had bronchitis.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Huh?
You have any weapons on you?
No.
Well, you know what that is. Turn around, let me look.
Right now, Aguilar Mendez is charged with aggravated manslaughter and resisting with violence. Defense attorneys say he doesn't speak English and didn't commit a crime. But Action News Jack's law and safety expert Dale Carson, with decades of law enforcement experience, says it went from misdemeanor to felony around this moment.
He's made an inquiry, he's not getting straight answers, and the result is that when he asks about a weapon, the individual reaches for something in his pocket. Those are all the earmarks of something bad happening.
Aguilar Mendez says the knife he had was used for work at a farm. After his arrest, he also told deputies and translators that he was afraid and didn't want to go to jail because he wants to stay in the United States and not go back to his native Guatemala. But for Carson, he says Konovich followed policing protocols.
You could argue that, well, the individual didn't know why he was being stopped. He was just in the restaurant. He lives there. All of those things may be accurate, but they don't stand in opposition to the officer's effort to restrain him, to look for identification, and to dispel the deputy's alarm for property or persons in the area.
Now, Aguilar Mendez also told deputies that he didn't think the two struggled that much. He also said he can understand Spanish, but not everything in Spanish, and then that he didn't do anything and that deputies just grabbed and hit him. I did reach out to Aguilar Mendez defense attorney, but I haven't heard back. For local coverage you can count on, I'm Ben Ryan, Action News Jax.